Hi, this is Lorenzo.
And this is Natalia. Welcome to the podcast Canadian Citizenship by North York Community House.
This is the space where our volunteers will read articles about some of the topics you may encounter on the test.
Good morning or good day, Lorenzo. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good also. So today we continue our traveling in the central region. So do you know what's our next stop will be?
Well, we were in, what was it? Manitoba, Ontario. So I guess we are in Quebec.
Yes, central Canada consists of only two provinces. This is Ontario, and today it will be Quebec. Yeah.
Okay, so let's listen to our volunteer.
Hello everyone, my name is Tom and I'm a volunteer at North York Community House. Today we are going to travel to Quebec. Let's travel to Quebec. The name Quebec comes from the word Quebec, an Algonquin word, one of the indigenous languages, and it means where the river narrows. First Nations peoples have lived in the area we know today as Quebec City. It was officially founded by Samuel de Champlain, a French colonist in 1608, making it the oldest European settlement in North America. The old town of Quebec City is recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Quebec City is not only one of the oldest cities in Canada, but it is also the only remaining walled city in North America north of Mexico. The walls extend for 4.6 kilometers. The province of Quebec is the oldest province and the largest province in Canada. In terms of being the oldest province, we have to go all the way back to 1534, when the French colonist Jacques Cartier landed at what is now called Gaspé. Cartier was in charge of the land in the name of the King of France, but after the 7 Years' War, the land became a British colony. The province was known by different names. It was known as the Province of Quebec from 1763 to 1791, then Lower Canada from 1791 to 1841, and later Canada East from 1841 to 1867. Since it was a French colony, the symbol is the fleur de lis, which was the symbol of the French monarchy. The Quebec flag is also known as the fleur de lis, also known as the lily flower. It has a blue background with a white cross, 4 fleurs-de-lis in the 4 corners. The white lilies represent purity, while the blue color represents heaven. In terms of being the largest province, Quebec is almost 50% larger than Ontario and only slightly smaller than Alaska. When talking about Quebec, it is important to mention that the majority of the population is French-speaking. The Quebecois feel strongly about preserving their language and heritage. For example, the license plates there read, Je me souviens, which means I remember. What do they remember? They remember their culture. And the second largest French-speaking city in the world is right here in the province, Montreal. This city is the perfect combination of two cultures, the North American culture with high-rise office towers and the European culture with old houses, cobblestone streets, and old shops. It is definitely worth a visit. You should also visit Quebec in the winter. Why? Every February, Quebec City organizes the Winter Carnival. It is the oldest winter festival dating back to the 1890s. The mascot of the festival is Bonhomme, which means good man. He looks like a giant snowman and he wears a red ceinture, a sash worn by the voyageurs, and a red toque, 2 items that are characteristic of this province. If you are a fan of skating, ice sculptures, sledding, and night parades, this is the festival for you. And now you know a bit more about Quebec.
All right. So Natalia, have you been to Quebec?
Yes, I was.
Of course.
What about you?
Not really. I would like to go. I would like to go maybe to Montreal. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Montreal, Quebec is the most common places to visit, but some small cities, it's good sometimes to make stops in these small towns and cities. And once again, it's a new opportunity to discover Canada in general.
Do you have any names that come to your mind? Would you like to share?
I really like the place with the canyon of I forgot the name, Canyon of Saint Anna. So it's not far from the Quebec City, and it's a bit far to go, but it's worth to go.
Okay, nice.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, and it's also worth looking at our vocabulary. So go ahead, Natalia.
Okay, so the first expression will be to be recognized as. So the main verb here is recognize, to recognize. So we are talking in this expression when we would like to mention that something is accepted as true and important. The singer was recognized as the best performing artist of this year. So to be recognized as.
Okay, and our next word is to be in charge of. So to be in charge of means when you're responsible for something. So for example, I'm in charge of dealing with customers. For example, in this expression, to be in charge of, you can use it, for example, when you're doing a job interview or maybe in your resume, you can also use it. So responsible for something and to be in charge of something.
So the next verb will be to preserve. When you want to protect something from being damaged or destroyed, or to unkeep something, upkeep something, to preserve. We want to preserve the environment. It's like one of our Canadian responsibilities to preserve the environment and heritage. And another example, they are planning to upgrade the building, but they also want to preserve the old structure. Yes, we are talking about heritage and environment.
Yeah, correct. Okay, our next word is connected with building. Buildings, Natalia, is a high rise. So high rise is a noun. It means a tall building with many floors. For example, you can say, I live in a high rise, or maybe in Toronto, there are many high rise office buildings. If you go downtown, so what's it called? The district. Yeah. So high rise. Yeah.
It's impressive. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
okay. Go ahead, Natalia. Go ahead.
Okay, so you see, it was a very short trip. Only 2 provinces for Central Region, but they are the biggest one and the most populated. And also we have our own provincial police for these 2 provinces. So a lot of things we need to know, interesting to know about the Central Region. But we have to move to the next region. Ready?
Yes, yeah, to the east, correct? Yeah.
Yes, to the Atlantic region. Yes.
Yeah, okay.
So next time.
Next time, yes. Okay, I'm excited, and I will see you next time then, Natalia. Bye-bye.
Bye.
This is the end of our episode.
Make sure to check out our Facebook page, Citizenship Test Preparation North York Community House, where you can find more information about our free preparation courses.
You can also visit our website, nych.ca, nych.ca, where you will find all the information and updates about our programs.
You can also find us on Instagram at niche online, LinkedIn, and Twitter.